runs through another stop sign out here, residential neighborhood. So many close calls this evening. This car continues to drive, 2 people in it, another sharp turn, hitting the brakes, didn't make that turn. And the door's open. Looks like he almost took out his passenger there. Not very well planned. But, you know, this is still, the vehicle's continuing, that passenger running. We're going to stay with the car right now. The helicopter is going to keep an eye on that passenger that jumped out. But you see that not planned and very dangerous. You know, sometimes we have a little less, you know, caring when a suspect gets hurt, but they're still human beings. They're still people. Officers from California, all the officers that we know actually worry about their people that they're chasing out here. Yeah. That goes through their minds. They're worried about the public. They're worried about the suspects. And of course, they're also worried about their fellow officers. The car's kind of slowing down right now. Looks like we're going to be in an alleyway, possibly an apartment building area. Don't know if he knows where he is, but this continues to elude the officers. The helicopter overhead trying to guide in the officers right now on the ground.
Stu, if you could take a second and try to find out that intersection where the passenger got out. We'll just talk here for a minute with Elsa and just talk a little bit about what we're seeing here live on KCAL 9 as we continue to follow this CHP pursuit. But it looks like maybe CHP may have lost this guy.
Well, fortunately, the LA County sheriffs have not lost him. That is their helicopter keeping the spotlight on the car in pursuit. Right now, that helicopter hopefully will vector in the CHP on the ground to pick up their pursuit where this person is. But now he is making a U-turn where he just came from and back towards the area where he let out that passenger. We don't know, by the way, if that passenger was a willing participant.
Lost it.
He lost control and just slammed into a parked car, and now the driver is running.
Okay, Stu, take it from there.
Don't think I ever saw anything like that before. We're on Olympic. He's running there. He's going through those houses, working his way back out towards Olympic from the alleyway. Officers from the Highway Patrol not in the area right now, but that sheriff ship overhead, oh, yes, they are. Oh, yes, they are. They're right there. The officers are getting the information right now, working his way back again, doing like a zigzag. He's going to actually basically be running back to where those officers are, trying to jump that fence. Better driver than athlete, that's for sure. There we go. Officers from California Highway Patrol right behind him. You know, when we see them running through these yards, I'm always thinking somebody's dog is going to take them out. This time, not happening again. Kind of confused, a little lost right there. California Highway Patrol just making their way into that alleyway, into that backyard. Other ones, one house over. Same plot, wrong side of the road, working his way back out on the street. Up, down. Oh, there we go.
It looks like they are taking him down, Stu.
No, they're not. There he is. He's right there in our shot.
Okay.
Still kind of dancing around out there, back on Olympic. Here they go. Here it's going to be up. It's going to be right in that front yard for sure. There you go, out there on the sidewalk, and it's over here on Olympic this evening.
Yeah, that's for the driver.
Nobody got hurt. Somebody's car is going to be flipped over.
Yeah, of course, we do have that passenger, though, that remains at large at this point in time that they let off earlier, just as they just would be a couple blocks away, I would think, just a few blocks away.
And we don't know if they took the opportunity to escape, if they were being held against their will, not a willing participant in this pursuit, or if the driver was kind enough to just let them out and continue on his way.
I couldn't believe the impact that car had on that parked vehicle, upending it, sending it on its side. I mean, that just goes to show how fast they were going as they entered that intersection and then crashed right into that parked car and then left it on its side. That's just a pretty fast speed they were going to get around the corner.
It wasn't a small car, if I'm not mistaken. It was a very large SUV, and pushed it over. Yeah. It looked seemingly effortless with the amount of speed he was going to. There you go.
And that's on the right side, yeah.
Push it over, and that's when he bails. But just moments later, he was captured by CHP on the ground.
Let's give you just a real quick update on this. This is the end of a CHP pursuit that occurred earlier tonight. There was a call into CHP to check out an accident that happened in the Angeles Crest area. And this car that ended up being the suspect vehicle was just sitting by idling, and the police officer went up to the vehicle just to ask if they were involved, if they had seen anything, witnessed any sort of accident here. And then when that officer approached the vehicle, the driver behind the wheel, one passenger as well in the front, taking off. And then police did not actively pursue but follow that vehicle for a while. And then it got onto the highway, I believe at that point in time it was the 5, and they were going up to about 92 miles an hour, went to the 60 eastbound. They went through Lincoln Heights, Los Feliz, East LA, residential streets doing 70 miles an hour. Brazen moves by this driver, and who is now, we believe, is in custody here at the end of this police crash.
Yeah, it looks like he's being walked to a patrol car, but we also saw this driver blow multiple stop signs, go through many intersections, and have a very close call with what looked like a woman and a child or a baby going through the intersection when he got off the freeway and onto the surface streets.
All right, we'll continue to follow this story.